quick message here. If you break your hands during a street attack, it's usually going to be you throwing hooks, not straight punches. Two main reasons for that. Number one, most people throw mostly hooks in a street situation. And number two, the front of the face is a lot more forgiving than the side of the head, anywhere on the cranium, basically. It's not as forgiving to your hands because there's a thicker bone there, not as much soft tissue. So it's easier on your hands to punch straight. But a couple things. Number one, you don't get that chin the way you will with a left hook, or even a right hook for that matter. Another reason is people that don't train all the time, they're bound to just go back and swing. People swing. Once a good fighter can throw anything, but somebody that just took a seminar or works out in his garage or something, he's more likely to swing, and nothing wrong with that. Did great for Dan Henderson. I think you can knock a lot more people out with an arcing strike or a hook than you can a straight punch. Straight punch is better for distance. It's better for cutting someone up. But I feel like to knock someone out, it's better to catch them with a hook. Okay. But with that said, it is harder on the knuckles to throw hooks because you're more likely to throw in the head. And that's what usually breaks your hand. When you're throwing straight, you're hitting more in the face and you're kind of busting it up. There's more soft tissue there, okay? So, with all that said, how can you mitigate breaking your hands, but you still want to throw hooks? I know that feeling. I'd rather throw hooks any day. But, okay, to keep your hands keep your hands from getting broken so much, when you throw a straight punch, it's kind of like this, right? And you're hitting like this. So you're hitting the force, the shock goes across all your knuckles in your hand, so you're not as likely to break it, because when you throw hooks, you hit your knuckles at weird angles and it's not square like this. Unless you throw it square like that. That's harder to do during a street situation or a street attack because things are moving so quickly and you can't always plan where you're going to hit with your fist. Sometimes you want to hit just like this, but then they might have moved back a little. Now you hit with the knuckles like this and the chances of breaking them go up a lot, okay? So what you want to do is you have to realize, number one, it's always going to be safer for your hands to throw straight. And it's always going to be safer to land like this, but you won't be able to always. So at least we want to give you a better, chance of hitting that way. So if you're going to hit with a hook, this way is going to be better because you have a better chance of hitting with your hand. Some people can't hit as hard, but it is better on your hand to hit it like this, right? So this would be vertically. Okay, this would be horizontally. So hitting it vertically is better, is safer on your hand. Like I said, some people get more power palm down or horizontally, but you're much more liable to just hit one knuckle and tweak it off to the side. So it's safer to throw it this way. I think there's more power too, but not everyone does. Okay, and where that runs into difficulty is when you start throwing the overhand right. Then you really got to tweak your wrist, or else you're going to either hit it like this or just on one knuckle like this, okay? And that's a broken hand waiting to happen. So you want to do it as this as much as you can like this. Not always possible, but it's better to try. So more like this. Hook like this and overhand like this, okay? So I feel like that will protect your hand better, mitigate the broken hand situation in a street altercation, okay? Thanks for coming. Live clean, train hard. Do not let anyone take your lunch money.